Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me for what I've been warming just this past week, Scentsy Edition. As a quick reminder, my name is Stacy. I do use mostly 25 watt and up Scentsy warmers as I am a Scentsy consultant. My warmers are typically on about 15 hours a day. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so we can stay in touch. I cannot believe we are already in February. I don't know about you, but I have just this past week put away the last of my Christmas things. I still have some winter themed things out, but I am starting the transition to spring and summer. I'd love to hear in the comments below where you are with your seasonal decor transition and melting. For me, I don't consider myself a seasonal melter, but I am a seasonal decor person, so my decor is in transition and I'm melting all over the place. This, however, is a washer whiff. This is a non-wax item, and I did finish this and I wanted to share it. It's vanilla barnwood. I love this fragrance in wax. It's barnwood, vanilla, and amber, and I really enjoyed the fragrance that the clothes made when they were in the dryer. However, I will say I didn't feel like the fragrance hung on to the items, so I would not purchase that again, but it was nice to try. Now let's get into some mixes that I have done. I did two different alternating warmer mixes this past week, and the first one is with snowflakes and sage. Now I do like this on its own. It's Fraser Fir, cool sage, and sprigs of ice lavender. I had 4 cubes left, and I decided to mix it in alternate warmers with 4 cubes of cedar cider. Now cedar cider is apples, cinnamon sticks, vanilla, and cedar branches. My inspiration for finding this mix is rooted in my love of an old retired bar called Red Cedar and Sage. Now, this is not a dupe for that if you also like that bar. I looked for a cedar scent that I thought would partner well with the iced lavender and cool sage that's present in snowflakes and sage. And I went with cedar cider, and I have to say, I loved it. This was such a hit in my home. I think the vanilla that exists in cedar cider really complements the cooler tones in snowflakes and sage, and it made this perfumey, elegant, beautiful combination. I do like snowflakes and sage on its own as well, so I think probably you do have to care for both of these scents individually, but if you're up for it, give it a try. It's a good alternate warmer mix. This next alternate warmer mix I have been doing all season long since I started melting the new bars. I have Berry Bright that I've alternate warmer melted with White Peach and Cranberry. White Peach and Cranberry is new. Berry Bright is now a fully retired bar. It's not coming back for spring and summer, so you would have to have this in your club to have it or grab it in a clearance sale, but it's such a beautiful scent. I'm very sad that it's leaving. It's blue raspberry, clementine, and sugar plum, and it partner melts with the white peach and cranberry so beautifully. Now, this one surprised me. This is last month's scent of the month, and it is a body care perfumey leaning floral, but it is fruit forward. I got a great medium throw out of this. It was delightful. For me in my office space, it went for about 12 hours, and that's great for me because I really don't want a fragrance like this to last for days and days. It's freesia, vanilla, amber, and I believe stone fruit. The performance is lovely. It's not cloying. It was not headache inducing for me. And I think it's a really fun fragrance for this time of year. Luck of the Rainbow was an open concept melt for me this week, and I got about 20 hours at a really beautiful medium throw. So lovely. This smells creamy to me, even though there's no cream or vanilla note in the scent notes. It lists as orange, lemon, and raspberry, but I just get this very non-astringent, beautiful, creamy lemon, and it's crowd pleasing in my home. I think we're going to be melting quite a lot of this spring. If I have a womp for the week, this is it. A Griswold Christmas. It's fresh fir, balsam, pear, and I think just holiday spice. This is so beautiful. When I first put it in, I got a nice medium to a medium strong throw. It was a beautiful fragrance, and I was very, very happy. But that fragrance really only lasted about 6 hours in my open concept, and then it just disappeared. Like it vanished. It didn't taper off. It was gone. So for me, that's an easy will not repurchase. Dutch apple bread, though, is a family favorite. This is a staple in my home. It was in my club. I removed it when it came to the catalog, but it will be going right back in my club. I get 2 days out of this easy, which for me, that's about 30 hours. It's fresh sliced apples, warm cinnamon, brown sugar, and they say rolled oats. This is just beautiful to me. It's a beautiful warm apple fragrance, and I really love the homey, light, aromatic quality that it has. It's not a heavy apple bread scent. It's just very homey and comforting. Speaking of comforting, this is one of my all-time favorite year-round comfort melts, Autumn Hearth. I love this bar. It is just 3 simple ingredients: apple, cinnamon, and tonka, and yet it creates this atmospheric, gorgeous, cozy environment. It's not heavy in the air, it's just cozy, and I love it. I typically get a good medium throw, and that throw will last me typically through the second day into the third day, so somewhere around 30 hours. To me, cider mill is like the slightly more playful sibling of Autumn Hearth. It's fresh apples, crushed pumpkin, and simmering spices. I love this one year round too. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's cozy. I typically get about a medium throw, and that throw does last 2 days. I wouldn't say it typically gets into the third day, but it's a great performer and going into my club. Y'all, I don't know how I feel about the Bring Back My Bars still being available on the website, but they are. So I do love Berry Tart, and last I checked, this is still available out there and it's at 10% off right now. If you've heard me talk about it, you know it reminds me of a candle that I love that smells like jelly donut. I melted this in my kitchen and it's a beautiful medium throw. I get well into the second day with this. I did have one melting session where I felt like I only got about 12 hours, but by and large, I'm getting great performance out of this one, and it's just a beautiful fragrance to me. Now, from the Valentine's Day collection, I finished Sweetheart Sugar Cookie. This lists as sweet cherry, green pistachios, vanilla bean, and sugared musk. I agree with all of those notes and I pick all of those up. I think they're beautiful. I get a good medium throw and I get a good full 15 hours out of it. But I will say, I feel like this is an almond leaning bar. I get a definite almond note in the first few hours of the melt. I do enjoy it, but I feel like it should have almond listed there. Now, I did an open concept melt of Rainbow Sherbet. This is returning to the catalog. It's a powerhouse of a performer, and I love it for just that reason. It's a very playful fragrance, and so it has like orange zest, I believe key lime, and strawberry. It's a fun mix. It's definitely bold, though. I would say it's on the high end of medium, and I typically get 2 days out of it. Now, Sunshine Mango, I melted because this is coming to the catalog. It was a scent of the month, and I did have it in my club for a minute just to get a couple of them. So I have a little stockpile, and I wanted to refresh myself because I was surprised to see this come to the catalog. It's mango, pineapple, and tropical orange. It is lovely. I find the pineapple fades very quickly. I would say sometime around the 6 hour mark. And the mango and the orange hang around for about 12 hours. It's a medium to a medium light performer. It's a nice bar, but I'm not sure that I would pick any more up. In my office, I finished a bar of Harvest Blessings. This is another one of those cozy, warm scents to me. It is a little heavier in the air because this combines apple and pumpkin, but the standout feature of this bar from a fragrance perspective to me is the oak. I get a good 2 days out of it, nice medium throw, very cozy, wonderful bar. It is retired, but I love that. Now, bouncing back to the Valentine's collection, this is Peppered with Kisses. I finished this bar off in my closed concept living room, which is unique for me with a more perfumey fragrance. This is again a fruit forward floral, but it's very unique to me in that it has hibiscus and it doesn't have a sharp edge to it. So this is hibiscus, lychee, raspberry, and pink pepper. And for me and my closed concept, this time around, I got a solid 30 hours. So that's 2 full days of melting for me out of this bar. And I really enjoyed it. I do think that there are a couple of really solid perfumey fragrances, both petals and peaches and peppered with kisses to me. If you like sort of fruity floral body care, to me, this is a moment. They should be paired together. I definitely prefer Petals and Peaches over the, what is it, Apricot Cloud. That is the third bar in the Valentine's Day collection. I don't get a lot of performance from that, but those two are solid performers, and I love that there are florals that I'm able to melt and enjoy for kind of hours on end. That's unique for me. Let me know in the comments what you've been melting. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon.